Welcome back to the world of Arklands. When we last left our heroes, enough of the eyes, they did some reconnaissance at the Arena Protaf during the week leading up to the... Wow, words are failing me.
Should we help? Should we all do the intro for
you know
tonight?
What? Go ahead.
Cool.
Tell me what happened last week.
So last session, Einar did nothing but cast guidance. What did you do, Ray?
You made inside checks.
You did make inside checks, yeah.
We did really good. Last session, we observed all of the other groups. Well, the interesting ones anyway. The ones who were
some
of
would call
note.
them the competition.
Yes.
Thank you.
What was last week's episode name?
Oh yeah, that's right. And I watched it too, and I forgot.
Wow. But yes, after doing some reconnaissance and scoping out the competition, Rhys decided to go and pay one of the groups a visit.
Oh yeah, you went to hit on the chicks.
No, I didn't.
No.
He is taken by Zara, sir.
No,
like,
he...
The
hit
mind now.
hit
Oh,
on
hit.
the chicks.
No, that's for later.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
abusive.
sounds so bad. That sounds so bad.
What y'all do in your private lives?
No.
Just go. Welcome back. So,
Happy to be here.
we will pick up.
Pick
We
up.
will pick
Ops.
up. We will pick up.
This is the Outlands operation.
All right.
Outside is 6 going dark.
We will pick up where we left off, with Rhys approaching the Binarium. As you approached, based on an initial charisma check, Wicked and Sitara seemed to not take interest, but to accept the friendly...
Acknowledge him?
Acknowledge, yeah. Seem to acknowledge you while Hyla is completely ignoring you.
She's the monk, right?
She's the monk.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds about right.
So, you're going to be the competition.
It appears that way. Mind if I join you all for a little bit?
No, please do. Wicked.
Rhys.
And you are from the...
Outsiders.
The Outsiders, yes.
The loud group with the big guy over there.
Describes more than one group I've seen.
This probably is true. Well, tell me a little about yourselves. Do not know anything outside of. I didn't even see your fight, unfortunately.
Drunk?
No, that was Will stumbling over his words. After a
Figured
day of
it'd be funnier
talking,
if Rhys was drunk.
Did Rhys see their fight?
No.
he did not.
Nope.
That was
He
the
was
one with the blue
sneaking.
dragon that he...
Okay, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
No, to the green one.
Spooky season. Is that a natural 20?
No,
Okay.
I can see that
Persuasion.
one.
I had. That's the wrong character sheet.
Is that 10? What are you
12.
looking at? Hey,
12?
nice.
You do get to add your wisdom.
That's with the wisdom.
Oh, okay.
A 10.
Oh. What? Oh.
You're a ranger with a 15 at level 14. It's a decision.
I'm more rogue now.
He is
thank
more
you, sir.
rogue.
Yes, I'm aware.
We like the sneak attack.
Yeah, but you could still... Anyway. So with a 12... Oh, we're not going to be giving away our secrets that easily.
Fair enough.
No, but I am Wicked. This is Sitara. That is Hyla. She's
She's focused.
Hi. Well,
the only reason you're not getting a D4 is because I had to resist making the same joke.
it was a good joke. It was a bad joke, but it was good.
It was terrible. Please move on.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Sir.
Do me a favor.
That
Don't
one.
ever do that again.
easy to break his train of thought, right?
It's 2 for the slurp.
You get it.
hang on. The epitome.
Oh, the
And
name.
that brings it to 14,
Damn
like
it.
the ones from last session, which you will take right now.
Understandable.
Yes.
Smacked.
But, I'm, sir? Did you need something?
No, I'm just making
He's
sure
looking
he
very
knows that
disapprovingly at
I'm very,
me.
yes, I'm very
All right.
disapproved.
He is very disapproved.
I'm one to, make a deal. Tell us something about your group, we tell us something about ours.
What do you know about our group?
There's 3 of you. There's you, the big one, and, the caster in full armor.
All right. Well, one thing about our group, we came upon our name, the Outsiders, when we were completing Chimera's challenge in the realm of the gods.
Gonna have him make a religion check.
Just giving away all
What
the
is that, the
secrets.
right of the Camerites?
Trial of the camera.
Trial of the Camerites, that's what it was.
That's a 23.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
my man's.
Trial of the Camerites. Huh. It'll be a year on the day of the tournament.
Skin of our teeth, but yes. And that is crazy to think that it was only a year ago.
Fair. Well, that is certainly interesting. Our group name, the Binarium. A bit of a inside joke. 2 stars in the darkness between them.
I like that.
Gee, I wonder who the darkness is. Darkness.
It's for sure.
How did you know?
Wrist through well.
So, myself, I, outside of the obvious pun, I do, my magic seems to be a bit more centered around the things that dwell in the darkness. Sitara being a circle of stars, and Hyla having her own unique light to her.
Wrist looks down and just sees the monk wearing just, what was that? Just a blue dress, right?
No, the druid is the one wearing the blue dress.
Drew is the one with the blood. What's the monk?
Monk is in white robes with an orange trim. Almost looks like a dress at the top, but flows into pants and flows out to either side. Long blonde hair and bright golden yellow eyes.
Are there constellations in those eyes?
You can make an investigation check if you'd like.
Good luck with that.
Hate investigation.
I'll take a natural 20, though.
Maybe with
you
these
go.
intelligence checks. I'm excited.
No constellation in her eyes. She is not a muse.
Muse, that's right, yeah. I was about to say lieutenant, but that's different.
The muses are the lieutenants of Arya.
Yeah. Gotcha. He was curious. All right.
But with a nat 20,
Ooh, what else do I?
yeah, I'll give you
Investigate.
something a little extra.
You're looking a little hard at someone that isn't Zara.
Listen, I didn't know what he didn't know what he was doing until he actually did it. So we'll put it that way.
That is such a bad excuse.
He went to investigate, and he ended up just ogling. Apparently,
Oh, you're making it worse.
Sir, you are making it worse.
Just keep
No.
digging. Just keep digging.
keep digging. All right, no. I'm kidding.
um,
I'm going to tell Zara.
It's
I'm
all for the
trying to
missions, Zara, I
think
promise.
If you've met anyone in the past, you can tell with that amount of depth. You can tell that she is not human. What specifically she is, you don't know, but I will give you that you can. There is an instinct about you that she is.
But all by all appearances, she looks human.
She other than the bright yellow eyes, yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Quick, what races have bright yellow eyes?
I don't know stuff.
First one that comes to mind
And
is like
I'll
werewolf.
say, with a within that 20,
Yeah.
there is a ever so slight kind of sensation in your skeletal hand.
Interesting.
One thing your namesake taught, the primary thing your namesake taught you was was to use your skills in defense of things from beyond the material plane. So whatever connection she has, whatever she is, likely has its origin in an extraplanar source. Now, that can be a lot of things. Ganassi are technically...
Ganassi, a lot of Fae, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. Though, as a note, that would disqualify lycanthropes.
Okay.
Werewolves are not extraplanar in origin. Yeah.
He, Rhys obviously doing that and realizing kind of like, okay, gonna get in a chill, like almost like a Spartan. He kind of covers his
She's
hand.
gonna make an insight check.
Uh-oh.
I promise I didn't mean to pick a fight, guys, if that's what happens.
Would you like to make a deception check to hide that you are intently watching?
Now, to be fair, I did not roll to intently watch. I was just like...
No, you were
what are
trying to
eyes?
see if there were constellations in her eyes.
That's true, that's very
Rhys
true.
walks up, he's like,
It was an investigation check, not just perception.
and then he stares for solid like 5 seconds and then
I
walks
have
away like
such
trying to
good
act like he didn't do
deception,
anything.
too. That's a 19.
It's a 19. That is a 23
Woo!
insight.
Uh-oh.
Yep, so he doesn't try necessarily to hide it super well, he just kind of does a quick... Okay, no consequences.
No. You
That's
do
so
a pretty,
obvious.
Here's the thing, you do a pretty good job of hiding it. With a 19, yeah, at a glance, no one would be able to tell. But as you're looking at her and kind of just thinking for just a moment, she meets your eyes and just kind of stares you down.
Rhys will politely look back towards like the center of the arena and sit back. And she also probably would have noticed him like fidget with his left hand, like, hold or whatever. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. But
Need something?
my apologies. I do not.
Correct. And she's going to just turn away once more.
He turns to Wick and goes, very friendly.
Oh yes, she's definitely the face of our group.
That's right. As it should be. I've been trying to get Aina to be the face of our group for years. But I revealed something. Your turn to start the deal, and then I'll do the same.
I did.
Well, yes, but you start this time, and then...
I see. All right. My power comes from a pact that I made.
I know a few individuals as such. I'm not magically inclined outside of the basic spells. I essentially have received training to call it what you will, sneak around for various purposes.
I see.
I prefer to remain unseen at all times, but
That is something I can relate to.
that's right, we do have that in common, I would suppose.
Mm-hmm. Why don't we continue this conversation to have our parties share dinner?
Shake hands, have a meal. I agree.
Yes, look forward to the upcoming tournament.
I would very much enjoy that. I know my colleagues would as well.
I look forward to it.
Rhys deliberately spoke on the hand on their behalf, and
And he
shakes hands. Shall we say tonight or?
Yes, let's.
Perfect. So he'll walk over. And be like, so gentlemen,
Yes.
I have
Rhys is
done
like-
my reconnaissance.
Good. What did you find out?
You see a larger grin than is appropriate on his face.
Yeah, go ahead and make that insight check.
That is a 28.
Oh, he's not hiding anything. You know something's afoot.
Rhys, what did you do?
I made a friend.
That does not make me feel good.
And we're having dinner. All of us.
What?
Now, does all of us include me, or...
Makoto, you go or I go?
How old was Wicked?
Make a medicine check.
Medicine check. Lord help me. 15.
15? Seemed like mid-20s, probably.
Yes, Makoto, you might want to.
Rhys, I really hate you sometimes.
You got to roll to know that inside check, my friend.
Oh, okay. No.
What'd you roll?
Like 12.
Einar can tell.
Yeah, 12.
I don't know.
12?
Tell.
Yeah.
Einar's
Well, that's right. You're not trying to hide
He's
it.
not trying to hide it.
Yeah.
That one, the Makoto reference specifically, I will try to deceive.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Make a deception check.
Please.
30.
Oh.
What?
What is your deception, sir?
18 plus 12.
All right. That's right. You have expertise in it.
Yep.
I
done.
hate that because even Einar doesn't do that.
All right.
We'll just go, yeah, kind of implying you might like the food. Like, yeah, it'll be a good time.
Yeah. I'm gonna have her make a check,
Please let her see through it.
just in case.
I will die if it's a natural.
Please
20.
let it be a natural
Please
20.
be a nat 20. It would be too perfect.
No. It was almost a 19.
Still wouldn't mattered.
But inside, yeah, no. So she has. All right. When and where?
Yes, where? And with whom?
That is a good question. I forgot to ask that detail. One moment. And he'll walk back across. Well, hold on.
let me-
First, before he goes, common knowledge that Will did not know. Is there a common place to eat?
There are a few locations where you
Rats.
could eat.
Okay.
They got a McDonald's, a Chick-fil-A.
We're not going to McDonald's. Both Rhys and Will stand against that.
Let me.
What about Five Guys?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go to the Five Guys.
I feel like it should be like 5 fighters, McDurdells.
I love that.
They've got a Warlocks instead of a Wendy's.
Sir.
Ryan has just become a fast food industry tycoon in Arklands.
That's literally.
Steak and cheddar.
Hana's Home Brewery becoming a.
Please let
Become a
Hana's Home
franchise.
Brewery
Yes.
become a chain.
It might with the deal with
Well, no.
Raymond Griffin.
Well, yeah, that's true, I guess.
You gotta start putting some more food on that menu.
that's Molly's job. She can take it.
But
We gotta hire him all
All
with
Rhys
some
will do,
people.
we don't have to necessarily go place. He will ask, which location on this incredibly large arena?
Give me 1 second to check something. Okay, yeah. So you go all the way back.
Oh
Oh, all the way back. I don't know how far it was, but he will.
It's like the other side of the.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he goes all the way back.
Because they were still watching the fights.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it's like a 10-minute.
I love to think that Rhys was like, "Who's the furthest away from me that I can go talk to?"
Yeah. You confirmed the one of the eateries. There's a few of them. Most of them run. They're not quite franchises, though they might as well be. They're kind of run by.
I want to say, I'm sure at this point it could be around for thousands of years if it stayed with this location.
Yeah. But all of them are run by the same the unseen servants that you saw just doing the manual labor in the actual arena itself.
Gotcha.
And if you're participating, the food is free, so you don't even have to worry about paying.
Why are we about to go on a dinner date with our enemy?
Now,
Because
careful.
it's Dungeons
It's not
and
the enemy. It
Dragons.
is the competition. There's a difference.
Look,
IR.
until the competition is over, they are my enemy.
We could potentially bribe them.
What, to take a fall? They ain't gonna do that.
The monk would be a particularly good one to bribe. And you will have to roll for insight
Make
on
that deception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh,
That sucks. Roll again.
18.
Insight.
25.
Yeah.
14. Yeah, no. Listen, when
That's
you
They saw the
have
monk.
so much trouble believing a statement.
Rhys would have got. You should ask the monk. Okay, so it's going to be at. Yada place. Insert here.
Then eastern. There's like one northeast, southwest. So is that the eastern one?
Yeah, the eastern location, eastern cafeteria.
Yeah.
The
Got it.
Eastern Eatery.
I guess we're going to Cleric Fillet. Got it.
No need for fineries. So, Claire Filet. That's good. It's not open on Sundays though.
Sir.
As they should.
All right.
Out of respect for the multiple deities.
That would have to be a really big hassle.
That would be
'Cause,
really
like-
big hassle.
Yeah, there's probably like some kind of holy day for some deity on most days. It's like somewhere.
Yeah, if you work for the government, you basically work 50 days out of the year, and that's it. No need to dress in finery, obviously.
I don't have any fighter clothes in this, so
I don't have any
Yeah,
other
you are.
clothes in this period.
you should go get some new clothes.
We left them all on the boat.
Rhys has a thought as well when he went back and
That's a good
saw the druid once more.
Yes.
Perhaps what was her age? Because if
William!
there is one for Makota, there may as well be one for Einar.
Einar also
Einar
someone.
has a harem. He doesn't need any more.
a harem.
Yes.
No!
Who do you have?
He has one woman he hooked up with on a train, and then Kaya.
And then-
I'm pretty sure there was a deity's servant or whatever that
Yep.
undressed him.
And
No,
then
No!
that was the deity herself.
Yep. So she's part of it now. Then there was the
Three.
Miraval. So that's
4.
yep.
Miraval and I have done nothing.
Oh, she
Allegedly.
She wants it.
Oh, she
but
wants.
she's
it.
not getting
Allegedly. So you're not. So rogues are not an option, but druids may. We'll find out.
Complete the harem, Noah.
it. No.
I'm sorry. I was saying you need a collection at this point. You have a rogue, you have a deity who probably would be. I don't know what class should be.
True.
Should be a class. But,
We've got a cleric. And what was? There were two rogues.
What?
Yeah.
Why are we taking
No.
the time to go through this right now?
Who's the rogue?
Amy's character.
No, that was your character. That was Kudo.
Well,
No.
first of all, Kudo doesn't swing that way, as far as I'm aware. Although he's not swinging anyway right now, poor guy.
Yeah, he's been beholden to
No,
serving.
Amy's character that helped you all in the heist.
That one.
Yeah, that one. I thought maybe she helped
She
Kudo bring Kudo back
she
to life.
was she was a rogue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
she was. Yeah, okay.
He likes the sneaky ones.
He does like the sneaks.
She liked him.
So that's the picture. Rogues like him. He doesn't like rogues.
Far too long on a
Maybe-
conversation
maybe-
with such little
He has trouble.
value.
He has trouble finding her.
All right. You take your one. What is it with you?
He makes good puns.
No, he doesn't.
Well, depends on who's the judge. Because
All right.
Well, the
Can
dice
we
are the
get
judge.
back to the game?
This is the game.
Yes.
You're not wrong. You head to the eastern side of the Colosseum and see Wicked. Excuse me. Flagging down and putting in an order of something as you approach.
That's wicked. The
Yes.
one in the pale
we
blue
watched that
dress.
fight.
Oh, that's right. Carry on.
Ah,
Also, I only let them know that we have been to the realm of the
He's
gods,
trying
so
to say hello to us. Be polite.
We'll say
welcome, outsiders.
hello, binary. How are y'all?
Doing well. Should be some menus, I believe. Coming by in a moment. But I am Wicked. This is Sitara and Hyla.
Good evening.
Pleasure. I am Minor.
Ray. And my daughter Makoto.
Hi. Hello.
Will's going, yes. Rhys is like, all right, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. No one's dead yet.
Was that out loud?
No.
Was that on your face?
No.
Okay.
No, sit.
So how did this arrangement come to be?
Well, I am always one to strike a bargain. And so when your friend Rhys approached and seemed interested in doing some reconnaissance.
You know I like making new friends.
That's not how you conduct reconnaissance, though.
I mean, it could be.
Well,
We made a
You
deal.
just also have to give reconnaissance.
Exactly.
So
He tells us something, we tell him something. We tell him something, he tells us something. And
We need to stop letting him talk.
there's nothing we can do about it.
really,
At
there
all.
isn't.
I've already thought about it. He just disappears. As I'm sure you've seen.
Anyways, Wicked and I
wanna roll for
bonded
insight on that.
and
Roll for insight on the DM? Why do we keep doing
To
this?
see if I can notice anything.
That's
Because if there's a roll that's taking place, something is happening, and I want to
that's
see
a
if I can notice it.
perception.
That is perception.
does Ray... Go ahead and make a... What's your passive perception?
17.
17?
not bad. That's pretty good.
You do notice just Sitara kind of just looking between y'all. You met her insight check.
Perfect. Rhys also sees it.
Okay, so she's just kind of
Just
getting a
kinda
feel.
Getting a read. Yeah.
But Wicked and I bonded, and so we decided to realize the true purpose of this event, which was to bring heroes together. And that still will be us
Show,
from Will's point of view, but Rhys is loving it, so that's what he's going with.
yeah, show the best combatants that are present in this age.
Here,
This
here.
time, at least.
Although I will say, I never did learn who did they fight again.
Who?
Oh, they
Binarium.
fought
Oh.
a blue dragon.
Yes, we did.
I'll drink to that.
He has a thing against blue dragons.
Yes.
Fair. Kind of offers his cup and does it.
So,
I do believe that if you desire to continue our bargain, it's your turn.
not necessarily part of the bargain, but just more of a question. What made you all decide to come here?
Well, and kind of they look between each other. There's a pause before they answer. For one, fame and renown. Anyone knows that this tournament is happening, and if you qualify, well, that puts your name out into the world.
Rhys internally is thinking, so we didn't know, so we weren't anyone and everyone.
That's
But,
exactly what I was thinking, actually. I was
Well,
thinking
you
the same
received
thing.
an invite.
We did receive an invite,
Ah,
but we
that's
didn't know
what
what
you
it was.
He means anyone who's anyone probably receives an invite. It
Receives
only
an invite,
happens
and
once. in age.
even if you don't, you can make a history check if you'd like.
Over
Also, what do you roll
Nope.
Insight 23
on?
on him. I want to see if he's gonna
If he's
tell us
truthing?
the truth about
Truthing him?
this
Okay.
stuff.
You can't cast guidance, so they'll see it.
Yeah, I can. I just have to touch myself.
That sounds so bad! I can't say that!
Just,
Noah!
just guide
Look.
him in.
What'd you roll?
Think! No! You know I can't do that!
I know, that's why you said that! Out loud! Why?
What did you roll?
Because it's accurate. 23.
23? Yeah. He seems genuine.
If that goes on
sorry.
TikTok, I'm disowning you.
Well, now I have to do it.
Yeah, you really do.
Stop it with the euphemisms!
I have to shame
No.
myself. For comedy.
Some would say touching.
Yeah,
yourself
so go
is
ahead and make a
actually-
history check.
8.
Eight?
Already- yeah, I
Okay.
already read.
Never
rolled.
mind.
No,
Um,
that was a 2 on the die.
oof.
Yeah.
Um,
At least it wasn't a natural 1.
with a 23 on insight.
Sorry, I'm ashamed of
It's all
myself.
good.
I will listen for him.
With a 23 on insight,
Yes.
he seems on the up and up. You
Okay.
don't sense any
Okay.
deception. But yeah, so means more jobs when we're done here. Qualifying at all means that people know who you are, and more jobs. Not to mention that price. Even if we don't use it ourselves, that'll fetch a pretty penny.
It is
That
expensive.
is
yes.
very true. Although I would like a sword. I have a nice sword already, though, I guess.
And how about yourselves? What brings you?
Ray just kind of looks back and forth.
Contest of Champions.
We need to stop a maniac.
No,
from
stop, the head, the
destroying.
They do this quite often.
Stuff.
Stop.
Suffice it to say, we are
It's going to be an insight check.
Rhys at the end of that will go.
That is a 20.
Suffice it to say,
So can I roll with
we
disadvantage?
have interest in
You
her sword.
are going to make a
Performance check?
performance or deception.
They're the same thing.
Good.
All right, and you're going to make a persuasion check.
That sounds about right. Good thing you did worse than me.
Y'all,
A 1 and a 2. Plus a 3.
That's a straight up 1. Nothing.
Amazing.
Yep.
For my sake, because apparently Ryan did a much better job than Ray, what was Einar saying?
That is all he got out because Ray kept stopping him.
Yeah, I know, but I legitimately could not verbally process what you said.
Einar was saying we have to get it to stop a maniac from destroying stuff. That was all he could get out.
And I think what Ray actually would have said was, I know, let's start with something a little bit less serious for the evening. We haven't even gotten our food yet.
Hyla kind of leans forward.
oh,
And why? What is coming here accomplish for you?
Am I allowed to speak? Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Answer the nice lady.
We need. It's a very powerful artifact that is up for grabs, and we need it to trade. With the fake queens.
The hope is that the value of this item and its renown is enough to convince them of something. At this point, that's
well,
all
you
I'm
all are
willing to
being
say.
very mysterious. We haven't even had dinner yet.
That's I was trying to tell him.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Wicked
Take it
kind
slow.
of smiles.
Look, at this point, either we succeed, or it doesn't matter if people know.
Bleak, but all right.
Sitara kind of just.
We're not
hands
here for
folded.
renown.
Sitara kind of hands folded. Just seems like quite the stakes that you have.
Yeah, it's kind of stressful.
It's been that way for a while. You
I
get
can
used to
imagine
it.
so.
You don't need to worry. If it's of any consolation, we're fairly confident that even without winning, we can do what needs to be done.
That's right. So don't go easy on us, just for that account.
Rhys, him, you can just take out immediately.
You can take him out now.
You could, honestly.
We'll save it for the arena.
Yeah, I think there's a ban against fighting. I don't want the fast guy to show up again.
Well, we could make a gentleman's agreement here that you all have one free round on him.
No. I wouldn't want you going easy on us either.
Fair.
Of course. Should we even meet?
That is true.
Einar, I would like you to make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, can I use guidance too?
No.
Oh,
But
favorite thing away from me. 12.
12.
go ahead and roll again.
Using an inspiration.
Sure.
All right.
I want to see what this
I
is.
have no modifiers.
But I will
18.
take that.
You are denting your table.
Oh yeah, I am. No, I spent so long in this thing.
Roll
Oh,
on
well.
here. It's right
I
there.
have a mat somewhere.
Right
Okay, fine.
Roll.
Roll right there.
They said not today.
The best part is it was a 19. Into an
Okay,
act.
cool. We got rid of a natural one.
You see the three of them kind of look between each other, and there's a pause. So they kind of just are with
Rhys kind of
some
is a light
facial
low,
expressions.
Yeah.
Just
I kind of want to make a check on Hyla because her offstandish demeanor into very much intrigued kind of threw Ray for a loop there.
all right, go for it.
What would that be?
Insight.
Natural 20.
Wow.
They're coming through.
Okay.
Um,
All the deeds.
she is someone you get the sense with the natural 20.
She has a huge crush on Einar.
No. She dismissed Rhys out of hand because he does not seem like a very serious or otherwise interesting person to her.
Outside of a fight, very much so.
Then you start talking about actual stuff, and so there's kind of a thing of, oh,
Substance.
there is actually something to this group. There is actually something going on. There's more depth than she had initially assumed.
That's some good info right there.
Dang, she sees through her disguise.
You have no disguise.
That's my point. She saw through me. We're toast.
After a moment, Wicked kind of just, well, with how open and honest you've all been, well, you've been, there are some specific uses that we have for the prize as well. It's a powerful sword and supposed to be able to kill things that are, usually unkillable.
What might that be? If you don't mind my asking.
Tell you what. You tell who the maniac is. I say who needs killing.
His name is Oliver Servina, aka Mavers.
Freaking A.
Straight face. Even Rhys is like,
my gosh.
all right.
Einar's not playing around. He's
Be
just
a history
he's done.
check.
Do you want a picture?
That is a 24 on history.
Good lord, he has good
Okay,
intelligence.
I like it.
Mavericks the Prowler.
Oh, you know of him.
I've done a bit of research on dragons. They're responsible for the last things that were able to kill one of these.
Kill one of what? If you don't mind me asking.
So he kind of just looks up, indicating.
I do believe he means the twinkle twinkle variety.
Yes, Hyla. She kind of leans forward. Yes, star I was born under.
Oh, Ryan knows this because I just found out about this. Hang on, let me see if Ray would know. What would this be?
Well, yeah.
The Starborn? The people born under the...
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check.
Ugh.
Nah.
Right.
Total
That's an 8.
Oh, let me see if I can help
total
you
of
out.
8?
Yeah. I don't have advantage.
You get
sadly.
help.
Oh, I got help. We'll roll with the other die.
I gotta
Rhys
see
is
if
like the other Starborn.
I'm gonna
better.
see if Einar can manage
Do you
to
not have
make
a modifier to
a
history?
natural 20.
I
was
rolled
it
a 2, Trey.
Intelligence.
Oh.
I rolled a 2 on the die.
That
Help!
looks like an 8 to me.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
that makes
History
sense.
is intelligence, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Einar's got a good track record of getting nat 20s with
You're not
intelligence, right?
wrong.
Yeah.
It's not though. It's gonna be a 13.
19 on the help.
19. Yeah, you that phrasing brings to mind that is the origin of Aasimar,
Ah.
also known as Starborn,
Yep.
and would explain the human appearance but inhuman.
Feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So is it revenge or justice you seek?
Bit of both. The Angel of Flame has created a warpath. But that's of little consequence to most. The world is full of things that are happening.
Raging warpaths, yes. We've come across a couple.
There's many people in this world, and everyone has their own problems.
Indeed. And while I am certain that you could make use of the sword, as could we. So,
Well, now it's good to know that it goes to a good use either way.
in which case, may the best team win.
Indeed.
I'll drink to that.
It'll be us. Just saying.
I need you to make a Constitution saving.
Me?
I feel like you're about to get hit.
Not to get sucker punched.
That's not bad.
That's only a 16.
Never mind.
16.
Ow. Ow. Okay.
As you take 9 necrotic damage
No.
and fall prone.
So he just falls prone and he goes.
So you just go punk.
What was that? What was that?
Sapping sting.
Ah, interesting.
As Einar, because I'm assuming it's only for one round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Einar gets back up and goes.
That was rude.
That was
So
also
is your
very
statement.
quick.
It was meant to create competition, you know.
Yeah,
You
so-
100% deserve
And
that.
I answered the challenge.
This is
I didn't hit you.
Holy crap, you were right. She does want him.
This is
This
wicked.
is wicked.
Oh, that was Wicked. Never mind. I thought that was Hyla that hit him.
No. No, Hyla's not a spellcaster.
Oh, that was a spell. Oh, I could have counterspelled that. Never mind. I wouldn't have.
Cantrip.
You
I
would
wouldn't
have.
have.
You wouldn't have.
Oh, that's true. I suppose I don't even need to use an attack on someone such as you, and I need to make a wisdom save. As he cast Vicious Mockery and used his words.
Oh, come on. That's a 14.
That's a fail.
My colleague is doing a wonderful job of disarming
7
you.
psychic damage.
He takes none of it.
It's a new turn. I get my reaction back. And it just says damage.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, you have blocked 2 cantrips. Well done.
No, I just need to prove. I felt nothing.
Rhys goes, Anna's doing a phenomenal job of disarming you of our elite status. As my
Oh,
goofy
don't-
nature also does.
Oh, don't worry. That was never in the question. Make another wisdom save.
That's a 19.
You just keep
A
opening
19.
those doors through, my friend.
Alright, let's see if there's anything.
Ray's just drinking.
Rhys, so
Having
is Rhys.
sips.
Kind of just watching.
Let me make an insight on the druid. I forget her name.
Sitara.
Sitara.
I like that name.
Nope, never mind. That's an 8. I'm rolling a lot of 8s tonight.
I'm just seeing if there's. Oh wait, let me check one thing. You rolled a 19.
He rolled a 19.
All right. Roll a die.
Trey's finding out stuff.
No. I know this ability.
Trey really wants us to hit.
Well, it's close enough. She's going to use her Cosmic Omen
Good.
Wait,
and
who?
subtract 3 from
Sitar.
your roll.
That's rude.
So
Is that a
that
spell?
brings me down to a
The
16.
feature
Yes, it does.
for the druid.
It is. 16 fails.
All right. Roll my damage reduction again. Oh, that was only a 5.
1 plus 1 plus 3 is 5.
I believe in some cultures that would be strike 3 for you all.
If
For
you
Wicked specifically.
Yeah.
if you want a test of endurance, might I suggest the bottle instead of potentially causing a scene?
Or
To be fair, he's only been insulting Einar. And Einar's body has just gone stiff as your stone skin activates for somehow blocking mental damage.
2. Hard-headed.
Exactly. He just thickens his skull a little bit.
Huh.
Which is why
We can do that.
it's going to follow it up with, my, you do have a thick head. Make another wisdom save.
Oh, but first, because I was going to do this
Uh-huh.
after that other save, because I was like, okay, he's trying something. I'm going to cast resistance on myself,
All right, fair.
which gives me a d4. So I'm going to start. He's going to constantly start.
You're going to counterspell?
You're going to cast spell. No, I'm making a sleight of hand because I'm doing this under the table.
Yeah, no,
Well,
that's fair.
yeah. Oh, counterspell Noah.
That's
Oh,
not
sorry.
a
That's a
D20.
D12.
Might be
Ooh.
sleight of hand. That's only a 13.
And what would that be?
What's your passive perception?
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Gross.
see it. Are you counterspelling the cantrip?
Yeah, who
Yes.
counterspelling? Oh, his cantrip. Oh,
No,
oh
his
Noah's.
resistance.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Okay, good.
You're such a dick.
Are you also trying to hide the counterspell?
No.
Okay. Make a wisdom save.
Oh, so close.
It wouldn't have mattered.
You're
Do you
gonna
have
learn one
another
way or
one?
another.
Do you have another
Yeah.
stone skin?
I've got 2 more. So, all right, so that's 6.
That's 6.
Uh-oh.
3.
3. Okay.
1.
Please
4.
make it a 2.
Oh my god!
I must say,
Don't say another word. Let me first. That was rude.
I'm impressed. Is what I was going to say.
Oh, well.
I'll take that. I have to admit, I
You
kind
may
of
have better
enjoyed
luck with the sticks
your
and stones.
stubbornness. It's gonna be fun fighting you.
Likewise.
I think this will be a good match.
Again,
forward
if
to
it
it.
happens, do we know we're going to fight each other?
I have a feeling.
We'll make it happen.
They will be announcing the
Brackets. Yeah, that.
the day before.
That was some good news. When is that?
Given it was 4 days, so that's the day after tomorrow.
Sweet.
It's gonna be a quick.
So, any
Can I order my food now?
I assume menus would have come through at some point.
Rest of the gone. Oh, here's your menu.
Especially like during like
Son
the
of a-
pauses when they were just looking at each other.
Einar would have flagged down a waiter and be like,
Oh, just a plate of bacon for me. Thank you.
As always.
Yep. No, some things don't ever change.
Indeed.
Just like, and make sure the ale doesn't stop.
And now, for the rest of the week, are you all interested in putting some wagers down?
What do you have in mind? Sitar and Hyla kind of just look at each other and just, have fun with that.
Nothing crazy. Just outcomes. You know, who falls. Nothing so basic as, oh, who are they going to fight? More like, how are they going to do? Do they get a nod from Golden Mask? Things like that.
Interesting. Very specific odds.
We can go general if you want.
No, I like it. Yes, we're going to have fun together.
We shall.
Oh no.
Rhys looks at Ray. You can clearly tell his face is saying, I got a new friend. Add this to the nonsense rangers and his other long list.
Yes.
I love them.
So, until that point, do you have any other questions? Any tidbits or secrets you wish to share?
I think that's the biggest one.
If you ever wish to swap any information you may learn about opponents, we will be open to a similar deal.
Good to know. Let me double check that he has this, because I'm pretty sure he did. He does. Cool.
Because we all saw, all the spellcasters, I should say, saw the ability of the cleric.
I'll tell you what. I have a certain talent with matters of mind. If in exchange for your information on your own specialties, I can do a little bit of a delve into that group and what they may have lurking beneath the surface.
Agreed.
What? Rhys, what?
My friend, I can agree with what I want.
Then you can tell him everything you want about yourself.
Okay.
So,
Do you have anything about an opposing team already?
no, I'm going to go get it for you in
Understood.
exchange for this.
Rhys, show him your hand.
Rhys is like already tugging on one finger and pulls it off and flexes a skeletal hand.
Interesting.
Yes. More than one dealings with the Fae throughout my life. It is a source of my undying cheerfulness.
That was Ray's reaction.
Sitara kind of just, I don't think I've seen that effect before. Was it dealings with the unseelie court?
Exactly so.
Make a deception check.
For sure it was, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. This was then. No, it was. I forget the backstory. I've said it so many times.
Wow, this is year
Because
4?
it's not.
And we don't know
yeah.
our backstories.
There's the summer court and the winter court. Seelie.
Sealy.
and-
I'm Sealy, not unsealy.
Yes, you are Sealy, not unseelie.
Thank you. So that is all I
What
needed.
did you think I said?
I was thinking, oh, unsealy was like in general everything.
No.
Yeah. No.
Sealy and unsealy is summer and winter. Yeah.
Remove the un, and you are spot on.
What?
Don't worry, Ryan.
That was right.
You should
that was
just
not
shut up a
Ray.
little bit. I mean that in the nicest way possible. I love
Do
you.
you know? All right. It's interesting. I've never known the Sealy to be so macabre.
They come in all shapes and sizes.
I can see that.
But that was a specific nod to his namesake being very small.
It's very small.
That's right.
I thought you got that from Rhys.
I did. My namesake.
All right, that's gonna be it. Okay.
Is that a no?
That is a nat 1 for Sitara, but a 19 for Wiccan.
Nice.
You have dealings with the stars. Strange. I've had dealings with the Fae myself. It's the paths the gatekeepers. That's the you were trained by
Most of my
named
childhood.
after. Oh right.
It's a little obvious now, isn't it?
Well, for context, as he's speaking to his allies, our friend here was trained in hell.
Yep.
Or thereabouts.
Raised there, more or less, too.
Well, there you go.
Explains a lot, doesn't it?
Now he brings it everywhere he goes.
Depends on the person in question, but yes.
I look forward to seeing it on the battlefield.
Some might say I'll give you hell. And that's Rhys chuckling to himself. All right, make good on your promise. We'll
Yes.
put some
I,
wagers forth tomorrow.
I'll go take a look right now, and he is going to. Can he? He can't do that. Okay, he's not going to turn invisible, but he is going to just. You hear his voice in your mind, saying, "I'll be right back."
I want to have a sneak off with him.
Sneak off with him.
To quote Ron Swanson, what is a non-gay way to ask him to go camping with me?
No.
Oh, you know that was good, especially coming from a ranger.
Did he just natural 20?
He natural 20 on stealth
Wow.
Let's go! I was going to turn invisible
with advantage.
too. Oh, he's got advantage in it. Someone
does.
write that down. Write that down.
Write that down.
All right, give me just a second. I need to find the sheets of the people he's investigating because they have to make some saves.
Woohoo! Ooh, I would love to try and give him advantage on things, but he's away.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Cool.
So now we're left the two less talkative ones at the table.
Yep. Well, Satara's not
That's
talkative.
true.
She just doesn't have the highest charisma.
That does not stop Rhys.
It really does
It
not.
really doesn't stop anyone here, honestly.
No, but I'm gonna try and see if I can't coax a little bit of information out of her.
All right, what are you going to while I'm taking care of this?
Yeah.
What are you going to try and
What was her name again?
Satara.
Satara. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that.
write it down? You have a tablet right in front of
I
you.
do. So, Satara,
Yes.
your style is a little strange to me. I don't believe
Are you trying to talk to the druid or the monk?
the druid.
Okay, yeah, that is Satara.
Yeah, I was right.
We don't need a monk. We need a druid.
Monk.
I need a monk. That's a 17 for history with regard to has Ray encountered druids? Because I don't.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Druids are a fairly common.
I meant throughout the time within the Paradise military, or
Oh yeah,
or
there were druids in the military with
Okay,
you.
cool. Okay.
In fact, no, not on your team.
No.
One of the admirals, as you know, the fleet admiral. is a
Right,
druid.
right. I do remember
He's a
that.
wildfire druid.
You're right. Okay.
Rhys's mentor regularly called druids tree huggers.
That sounds right.
It is right.
Unless they had previously beat him up before, then he gave them respect.
We'll see.
That is canon now.
Talking about Gritson?
Yep.
If druids are tree huggers, rangers are just tree high fivers. It's like halfway there.
He would have respected that comeback.
All right. That is Lottie. That's gonna be. He's not gonna make them save against the spell. He's going to try and convince them to talk and see if they can beat his persuasion.
An agent of charisma.
That's pretty good.
That will be in Perils and Towers' shtick, is getting people to talk.
That's really good for Wicked.
What do you get?
It's wicked good.
It is wicked good because despite having a plus 11 to insight, Ein, the light cleric,
Perfect.
rolled a 13 because that's a 2 on the die compared to Wicked's 23 in persuasion.
Let's go.
10-point difference. All right.
Woo! I like it.
That is.
You're welcome. That's my friend.
I mean,
He's not wrong.
yeah.
I'll give you that.
That's
Ryan will give you that.
Ray will not.
Ray will not. Not at all. Nope.
Rhys will just look over once. Wicked delivers his news, just like the cheesiest grin.
Why don't you role play it for us?
No.
Oh man.
Because you're not there. You don't know what he asks.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. That's fair.
So, you're speaking to Satara.
That's right. So, I'm curious about your style, because I'm not as familiar with it as I am with other druid styles.
Yes, I have a innate connection to the stars and constellations. I know that the stars are often, as we're well aware, something to be feared, but I think it's important to remember that the stars predate the army of light. There are some that believe that each star has a spirit, and that those spirits have worked to bind the army of light in place. That they are the prisons themselves, as opposed to the prisoners.
I was making note to ask Arya if she believes that or not.
That's an interesting take, but I like it. Potentially leaving room for their salvation, in a way.
More so, the army of light is dangerous, and all the ones that have been released thus far have created death and destruction wherever they've gone. But they aren't the stars themselves. They are bound within them.
What came first? The Army of Light or the world before Arklands? I can't remember the name of it.
Comer.
Which existed first?
You can make a history check, but it's a high DC because you have not received any direct information on that.
No.
Can I give him guidance?
Yeah, you can try.
He sees Ray thinking,
Have
just
fun,
goes,
buddy.
"Hold on." It's gonna be high enough. You need to hit at least 30.
27.
27.
History, right?
Yeah. The reality is you don't know.
Yep.
But if what has been recorded from the Army of Light is to be believed, they predate the world of Arklands.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they predate the world of Comer is unknown. But given the statements that they make when they have been spoken to on the brief occasions throughout history, they claim to be to have existed long before the world of Arklands, and that the world of Arklands itself is an offense and an affront to that which came before.
Some things are clicking. I don't know if they're correct, but
You have thoughts formulating?
I have thoughts formulating. Maybe they don't like Arklands because it reminds them of something that they might have lost. I don't know.
The statements with a 27, you don't know about the prehistory of Comer. You barely have a glimpse of its final few decades for however long it existed. But with 27 is still a very high roll. So you would probably have familiarized yourself at some point, especially after dealing with, Arya and the Lieutenant
And Searsport and all that.
Searsport and a lot of things like that.
I think I want to know, did they exist simultaneously then at that point?
Comer and
The Army of Light.
You now have a unique perspective. Knowledge of Comer is
Gone,
there is no, prior to the Vault of Dreams, you had never encountered any direct information about it. There are some people that theorized about it because there was somewhere that the gods had to fight. The war between the ancestors and the Forsaken is said to have taken place before the creation of Arklands, because the war was fought over whether or not Arklands should be created. When the ancestors came out on top, when they won, that's when Arklands was created. So there had to be a place where they fought. So there's many theorize that there was something that came before. Any specifics about it are unknown.
Okay.
With a 27 on history, the angels themselves, the Army of Light, they claim, and one of the reasons that this is so well documented is that it is the same claim that the Celestial Knight tends to make. That the gods had no right to create this world, that the destruction, that this world was never meant to exist, it should not exist. And with your now knowledge of Comer and what happened to it and how it was destroyed, it seems less that the idea that Arklands is a reminder, and more so the idea that basically the statement of, you should have let it die. There's been an effort to make
Let
it.
the past die. Kill it if you have
You
to.
deserved, Comer
You
dying
just
and all that, yeah.
it's just like, for one reason or another, this world is seen as an affront, as an offense, a disrespect towards either Comer or whatever the Army of Light serves, or maybe the Army of Light themselves. But it seems like the existence of the world of Arklands and everything living upon it is something that seems unnatural to them. So that is
Interesting.
that with the 27, that's what you get.
Cool.
Interesting.
That's fun. Still don't know anything about her powers, though. Her abilities. There's probably a way to get that, but I don't have the charisma for it.
Yes. I mean, you can make a persuasion check.
Sure.
See what you roll.
Yeah. 11.
11. Yeah. So that's about what you get.
Okay.
You spend a little while talking.
Yeah. Rhys will ask, what was your origin for this path? What, was the stereotypical push?
Well, the many that find themselves in this circle also have a reverence for the goddess of fate, to Arya, the Queen of Night.
I can
There's a
relate.
reason that her domains include both the stars, the constellations, and fate itself. They seem to be woven together in many ways.
I wonder what she would say the fate of this world is.
If I to understand it
Complex.
correctly, that's not up to her.
And that's
Fate
why it's complex.
Is something that a person makes, not something they're bound to.
That I believe.
Not destiny, fate. Which is why she's such a cool goddess. But I rest my case.
And about this point, because Wicked was very successful and very efficient. You guys
We've
probably
all
would have been
finished
talking for a
our
good,
meal,
maybe a half hour to
Oh,
an
yeah.
hour.
I would have
Before
asked
he
things,
kind of
but-
just slides back into, okay.
Successful, I take
All
it.
right.
Just a bit.
Somehow I think you're being far too modest.
Okay, so, the owl, the lady with the wings and the
Yes.
the face, is a blade singer. Her axes are magical and allow her unusually swift in her hands.
We
Mechanically,
saw that.
her axes have a unique magical trait of having the finesse property. They would not typically have that because she was wielding battle axes, which are the axe equivalent of a longsword.
Yeah.
But she was still doing that with blade singing, which has to use a finesse weapon.
Yep.
Which is that sword made out of the stormwood?
Yes,
Or
stormwood
battle
weapons,
axe.
if I remember correctly. Hers are not,
Okay.
but stormwood weapons do typically carry the finesse trait. That they are magically the same way adamantine armor just innately blocks critical hits, and mithril doesn't require the strength. Stormwood weapons carry the finesse property. There's actually I had made a whole list of materials for each of the gods.
Nice.
That they each have, like there's a specific type of ivory for the Arid King.
Oh yeah, you have Chimera's metal weaponry.
Isaiah steel is another
Yeah.
one. Damarin steel is the blue armor, which you would be very familiar with because you would have fought against it. Damarin steel is the material of Duradras. It is, and I'm not ashamed to admit this, it is blatantly my putting diamond armor and weapons from Minecraft in D&D, because it's a bright blue metal that is very durable and
Essentially,
It's great.
I don't hate it.
so
That's all I'm gonna
that's- and it's Duradras, the god of diamond.
There you
So
go.
It's Damarin steel. That's what it is. Fully own up to that, and I'm totally fine with that.
That is okay.
And the Dragonborn. He is a totem warrior. He draws his power from specific animals. Path of the Totem Warrior is a barbarian subclass,
yes, very versatile.
Very.
and seems to have a fondness for bears,
Good.
I noticed that.
which all three of options that he has taken, he's chosen the bear totem.
Okay, good.
And last but not least, that cleric has a very well guarded mind. But because I was smart, I did not delve too deep. I just stayed at the surface and asked leading questions. Ein Kavala. How much do you know about surnames in Vala?
They are passed down from the. So, for instance, my surname is Kasabaf. My father's name was Sabath.
Yes.
Ka being son of.
Or
So
child
I
of,
am-
or daughter of. Yes.
Yes, so I am Einar, son
Wait.
of Sabath.
Does that make him the son of
Vala.
Vala?
It is typically a name chosen by those that have no one to call.
Oh, orphans. Okay.
Orphans, abandoned, disowned. He worships no god.
That's odd.
Yeah, it is. As far as I could tell, whatever he draws his power from is. It's like it's the opposite of me.
Would I make an Arcana or religion check?
I would like to make an Arcana check.
You can make religion, you can make arcana.
Okay. Can I have my D4?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
So
Roll
just the
here.
light of God in general. It seems to be.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's 18.
Can I have your D4 now?
An 18.
Oh wait, you already cast on yourself.
Yeah.
Arcana?
Yep.
Right. 3 and a 2.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. That's 23. I forgot I do have a modifier for religion, being a cleric.
Finally.
One would hope.
Yeah.
We'll go with his. 13.
So what are you specifically asking?
Sorry, 14.
Because he's a cleric,
Yeah.
right? So, knowing that generally speaking, clerics get their power from a deity, can I try and basically make a stab at what he could possibly have pulled?
What
that
did we talk
power
about
from?
last time? It could be a concept.
Concept.
Mhm.
So
idea,
you're asking for a
Could.
specific concept.
or could it be
However-
Oathbreaker?
Not quite. Now, an Oathbreaker Paladin does
Yeah.
typically have something they draw power from. So, and what Wicked is basically informing you of is, I, as I said, made a pact with. Speaking its name is not wise, but
I've made two. Sort
Tell me in my head then.
that is not exempt.
Okay.
A good thought, but considering that it is where my power comes from and my ability to do so, something in the dark would be the best way of putting it.
Something in the dark.
I want to make an insight check on
I could
that.
have guessed that.
Go for it.
I doubt he's
Nope,
beholden
15.
to-
I don't think he is, but
The darkness that he,
is he talking about the same darkness?
the same
Shadow
darkness
clone.
As mine.
I will say that even with a passive perception, passive arcana, whatever, the experience you have, you've seen multiple people use the Shadow King's magic.
Okay.
That is not what Wicked's looks like.
Does it look
Honestly,
older?
it reminds you more of graviturgy. When they
Ooh,
describe
dark matter.
their
Yeah.
team name as being 2 stars and the darkness between them, the kind of darkness that he casts when he casts Enervation and even when he casts Sapping Sting, which you recognize, by the way, you
Yeah.
would recognize Sapping Sting because it's a Dunamancy spell.
So he's more the void.
Something in the dark, not shadows,
But
something
darkness.
in the dark beyond. Long story short, Great Old One
Yeah.
patron
Yeah.
for Wicked, whose entity shall remain nameless for the time being. I do have something, but saying the name of eldritch entities is typically a very bad idea.
Yeah.
So,
Because those things could be older than the ancestors of the Forsaken, right?
almost certainly.
Oh yeah.
Especially the title Great Old One. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like that.
Yeah. In for context, if you aren't familiar, H.P. Lovecraft, Cthulhu,
Mhm.
those are the origin of the Great Old Ones
Okay.
in as a genre.
That sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the cleric. Being the exact opposite of that, meaning
It seemed it's not whatever he's getting his power from. There's a specific source. What it is, I do not know. I was not touching that with a 100-foot pole. But
100-foot mental pull, too.
yeah. But it felt it was very bright.
Odd.
Will has a
Makoto.
very sharp suspicion, but Rhys does not.
Now, what just because I'm curious, what is Will's suspicion?
The previous one shot. The radiance.
The Celestial Knight is, relatively speaking, young.
Okay, so
Celestial Knight-
opposite to, but similar in age. Whatever the origin of light is probably his deity.
or the inner essence that imbues every creature in this world.
Now that comes from a bit of an esoteric lore. It's known as the light because the creation myth of everything goes that there were 2 entities, the light and the dark, that were constantly fighting. And basically the light created everything, and the dark tries to corrupt it. They are the manifestations of... What's interesting is that while they are called the light and the dark, they're not typically represented by those concepts. They are more accurately, if they were to be gods, they would more accurately be gods of good and evil, not light and darkness specifically.
So he's a good guy.
Well, the light, quote
Light
unquote, is the manifestation of good and all potential for good. Which is why
we don't know that that's what he's holding on to.
Yeah, that wouldn't. The way that you've seen Wicked and his magic and how it's more like the void of space kind of dark, that's not analogous to the dark, capital D, capital T as well. You know, those are two. The dark is an entity that is suffocating because it's ever present. The darkness of space is suffocating because it's a complete lack. It's emptiness.
So what's
So the
the
two
opposite
are not.
of that?
Yeah, so it's very strange and esoteric, the stuff that you're delving into. But
Yes. I want to know where he's drawing his power from. If it's a thing, physical thing type of deal.
You hear Rhys go, I can arrange that.
and basically with his check, with how well he was able to roll, he is confirming that it is something.
Okay.
It's not even necessarily someone, but it's not a nebulous idea that he's drawing power from.
Okay.
Ein Kavala is drawing his power from a specific source.
Okay. Does it have to be on his person?
No.
Okay.
Claire, is the Shadow King with Einar?
I don't know.
I mean, kind of.
He kind of is. His blood is in him.
Now? He was drawing power from him since long before that.
That's true. That's true.
Makoto,
Yeah.
do you recall anything abnormal or out of place on this cleric?
Hers. Gonna take advantage of that keen mind, huh?
Yep.
Oh, of course.
As you should.
Why would you not?
Alright, so that's gonna be an investigation check.
Yep.
It's a 24.
Okay. It's not terrible.
I mean...
I forgot. She's right here.
Well, this would have been a check made during the fight.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Still, that's a... no, you were sitting right next to her. It was you two at the...
True.
Yeah. So 24 plus 3 is a 27.
Okay. That's okay.
I mean, what do you mean out of place?
Anything that might give us a clue that he was wearing that doesn't look like normal armor, doesn't...
I mean, his armor was full silver, but it... Not silver, but it was shining and very well polished. But I thought it was odd that I didn't see any symbols.
Insignias.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're worshiping something, most clerics tend to be very outward and proud about who their deity is.
Has it been a full day?
Since
we first watched the cleric?
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything in the box?
No.
Damn it!
Still closed.
By the way, I'm just going to have Ina make a real quick insight check on the three of them because she just was talking about my deity in front of them. So,
To be fair, Rhys did make a deal to get all y'all's specialties.
I said only his.
No, you said he made a deal to do it anyway.
That's right.
Einar's
And you
very
all want more
distracting.
allies for the fight
And
ahead?
let's be real, with what Wicked has gotten for you,
Yeah.
You didn't tell me the source of the power.
he's gotten you more information than you could have gotten on your
Yeah,
own.
Rhys is very much a quid pro quo and quid pro
Short,
quo.
Short.
Solid short. Okay. But
No buts.
also potential allies for any upcoming apocalypse.
I figured.
They kind of they have It's their own.
Correct.
Listen, ours takes precedence. Rhys will convince them of that. Okay.
Good luck.
No, yeah, Rhys will not. 1, he can't compete against Wicked's charisma. And 2, Hylo would just beat the crap out of him.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Be entertaining
Wicked
to
doesn't
watch.
even have proficiency in any charisma skills.
I don't like that.
Except for intimidation.
Interesting.
But persuasion, deception, and performance, he just has a high modifier. So
Yeah, he's
that's
a
why he's been
freaking bard.
No, he's not. He's a warlock.
He's a warlock.
Still
I
charisma
know he
based
was
though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
charisma
Wait,
based.
I know you knew.
He did
okay.
true. He did vicious mockery. That's why. I thought
Yes, he did.
was a,
Yeah.
bard.
Well,
Pact of the Tome is a fun thing.
I don't think there's anything else we can get tonight, unless someone has any idea of what that power source might be.
Okay.
Rhys is gonna raise his hand for a servant,
Ah, okay, yep.
Okay.
You get.
and he'll look over. Do you all answer questions?
What?
I'll take that as a no. Does anyone know if there are further matches going on?
Tonight.
Mhm.
I think it's pretty much if someone wants to do it. And if,
Want to do more reconnaissance, or are we calling it a night?
I think I'm good to call it a night. I've watched a lot of matches since we've gotten here. I think it's. I need something a little bit different to shake things up. This was nice.
yes, I agree. But first, well, there's also what was the insight that you rolled? Who?
For-
me?
yes,
16.
16? All of them listening very intently as y'all talked.
Yeah.
Just
Oh yeah, we still are competition.
oh yeah, I do believe we did make a deal. So you know.
Yeah, you returned, and so I assume you are still up for collecting. Let's see.
No, I've done all this out of the kindness of my heart. So yes, let's go.
I don't know if you
would be
wanted it
very
tomorrow or
nice.
not. It's the end of the day.
Mm.
That was my thought process. Do not insult me. Do not insult my intelligence, whatever little there is.
What a
No, you do that all yourself.
I like it. I like it.
See, I thought you would like him. I like him as
I'm
well.
gonna
Do I have
make
to
a
roll?
wisdom save.
Dang it.
He couldn't resist.
Wisdom too.
Yep,
10.
Ugh.
that's a fail. Finally rolled something that's not a 1 against you on a d4. You take 6 psychic damage.
6.
Aren't you like resistant to psychic? No, not anymore.
Not anymore, unfortunately.
What a shame.
But who would you like to know about? My quite large friend or my quite irritable friend?
Both.
Well, for right now.
Both.
He's asking which one first. Flip
Ah.
a coin if you can't decide.
Yes.
This one. He's the one that seems most opposed to it.
What to reveal about...
Ray is lost in his own mind right now, as is Ryan.
Rhys is going to go...
Is Ryan looking through spells? Yes,
Ryan is
Ryan is
looking-
looking through spells.
Amazing.
Don't at me like that.
As you should. Well done.
Excuse me. It's been a long day. Ray has a close connection
Yeah, you said my name. I'm gonna give myself advantage. Okay. What?
with a rather star-studded general in paradise.
Admiral.
What are you talking
Admiral.
about?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, are you talking about?
Oh, you mean Admiral? Yes, Admiral now. Is he an Admiral?
Yes, Cosin's an admiral.
Cosin.
And with that name drop, because he didn't.
Yep.
Was that
That was on purpose. I know what I'm doing.
inspiration?
Very nice.
I am going. Ray is. There it is. I'm looking for legend lore.
Ah.
I'm gonna legend lore this dude.
Oh.
Which dude?
The
I
dude that the cleric is a part of. Oh, I know. Anyways.
I'm going to call him Kavala because that's easier for me to remember.
Ein Kavala. Kabbalah.
No.
It's our friend name.
I don't know.
Long story short, he's my other half.
Very literally.
Congratulations. I'm looking down to see the ring on your finger because he's.
Oh, Rhys is very much enjoying this turn of events. Oh look! Oh look! Hell, he's gonna look down the table.
Hang on, hang on.
And go, Makoto, you never told me.
What's his save against vicious mockery?
It's a wicked save is an 18 wisdom.
Roll damage.
Unintentional damage.
Ow.
Oh man!
Ow! Ow! Okay, that's not that
It's
bad.
9 psychic damage.
Brilliant. I love that.
No. No. No.
He's at least by.
Shut up! You know what? Witch bolt.
Not even a cantrip?
No, he's not getting a cantrip. Actually, hang on. Yeah. Rhys, you really pissed me off. Shocking grasp.
Does Rhys have metal armor on?
No!
That was a good question. I don't think so.
What is Rhys's armor?
I think it's leather, isn't it?
And
You have
Doesn't matter, I don't hit.
Oh, rip.
Well, if it's studded leather, which means it has metal, which means
That's
you have
true.
advantage.
Woohoo! Let's see if I can roll higher than that. No, I cannot. That's a 20 to hit.
Rhys sees the little crackles on your hand. And goes,
Nope.
Okay, so we have some strong matrimonial ties.
It's the other half of my soul.
Yes.
Romance. They say
Some-
romance is dead.
Rhys,
You're making it way too easy.
Dang it, I failed again! That's a 7 on Constitution save.
It's a wisdom save for the record.
Oh! Then I passed the first time.
Wicked.
That's
I,
right. You
so
failed this time.
No,
so.
you failed that time.
I
so you
failed
take-
this time, yes.
I should let you know, Wicked. The joy you are bringing me right now is what I've not felt in quite some time.
Wow, I'm sorry that our presence is so boring to you.
Joy, not
That's a
amusement,
24 to
my friend.
hit.
Me?
Yes, chill touch.
You dare use my own spell against me?
I do dare!
Just the skeletal hand grabs his skeletal hand. Fine, handshake.
First off. That's a ranged attack, so make it a disadvantage.
It is.
What? Oh.
Oh,
Spell, yeah, casting a ranged spell.
He
That's
sees,
gonna
the,
be
he sees the
within 5
hand.
feet.
He sees the hand and
No! Wait a second. Isn't there a feature that gets rid of that?
Crossbow expert.
so
Weirdly
the only
enough.
That's weird.
Yeah.
that's why I have it.
Alright. So yeah.
Yeah, firebolt, chill touch, whatever. Any ranged spell attack made within 5. Any ranged attack, whether it's a weapon attack or a spell attack, made a target within 5 feet of you has disadvantage.
Okay.
Unless you have the crossbow expert feat, which removes that disadvantage, and by the wording, also removes it from spells.
Like this guy. So
It's
chill
very
touch?
weird,
It is
but
weird.
they haven't changed it, and so
You should change that next campaign.
it's funny to me. So, listen, the same loophole allows someone with Polearm Master and Sentinel to, as someone enters their reach, stop them. Which means that a bugbear with a glaive can just stop someone 15 feet away from them and make their movement speed 0.
well, I
they
mean, when you
reach
get
them.
stabbed, you're not gonna move farther into the thing that's stabbing you, so it kind of makes sense to me.
Alright, I want to roll to see if Ray cares anymore.
Go for it.
That's a natural one. He's back in his book.
Oh yeah, he's just like,
He shuts
there
down.
is nothing I can say short of telling them literally everything
Yep.
that's going to work. So
I'm just gonna look at my daughter and then go back to my book.
adoption's a wonderful thing. She doesn't really look like you either, so
That's a good point. She does have more of Hana's features.
she has one of your eyes, and that's it.
I'm gonna make a roll.
4.
Okay, he doesn't do it.
Like she was so much the spitting image of Hana.
Yeah.
That when she first revealed, I still love that reveal.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Back to the book.
Yes. All right. So good to know. And how about this one?
I thought it was a quid pro quo, a 1 for 1.
Yes, and I gave you the owl, the dragonborn,
My
and the
apologies.
cleric.
My apologies.
Hang
I
on.
forgot.
Am I paying
I
attention?
was so focused on the cleric bit that I did not understand.
Would an 11 be enough to be paying attention since my nose is in my book, or should I roll for
Not after that.
With a nat 1, I'm going to
Yeah, okay.
require that to be a disadvantage at the very least.
So he gestures
Yeah.
to his left
You've
Under 10.
checked out.
Yep.
and then goes, Makoto used to be a Kenku. Skipping over Einar.
Makoto just says, I got better.
Oh my god. Go pal.
And is our strongest party member, though she is not participating.
And why is that?
Why is this, Ray?
I'm checked out. I'm not paying attention.
I think Makoto would rather see us get our asses handed to us.
Oh, every day of the week.
Yes, I'm aware.
She's a little
I love you,
perverted that
Makoto,
way.
but you are mean.
What'd you just say?
Nothing. Now, the reason she's
All right,
on the
I'm rolling for that
sideline-
one.
You take your 4! You earned that one.
That's a non-natural 20 for paying attention to that one.
I'm pretty sure that was a will comment, not a
That was
Riz
a little comment.
Oh, I thought it was a risk comment.
No, it was not.
But it still was very deserving.
Yes. She chose to be, I think, or more accurately, her father chose to be on the sideline. Chose her to be on the sideline. He's the one right here.
Fair enough. And last but not least,
My friend Einar here is the cleric, we'll say, to the sole reason we are in this mess.
Well, okay, that makes it sound like I'm a cleric to Mavericks, and I'm not.
Okay. You're giving them more information than I was expecting, Einar, but he is the cleric to the entity Mavericks wants to steal power from.
you have a very interesting life that you lead.
Oh, it got way more interesting after I met these two.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same with me.
Somehow I feel like they have the more of the claim to that, but regardless.
I certainly have the more of the claim to all of it.
Fair enough. Well, if we do end up fighting you, I wish you luck, and that it doesn't hurt too bad when we win.
I'll take enough gold from you tomorrow to
Keep dreaming.
ease that pain.
I look forward to it. And as you continue your meal, and as Ray
Checks out.
checks out and settles into his book, that is where we're going to end
As-
tonight's session.
As the binarium leaves, Russ will go, see ya, Hyla.
Can I have one epilogue moment? Because I don't want to wait till next week to do this. Because I might forget.
Or when you're leaving, is it Bila? Sorry, couldn't help it.
Oh, that's definitely.
Oh, Rhys is already bracing too. He's like,
Einar's gonna quick, just in case it's a save you have to make, he's gonna quick kick your shin and cast the
That's a
resistance.
29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So you Cool. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Yeah, you do get a D4 to that.
Oh yes. Con
Mm-hmm.
10.
It's a fail. First off, you take
Oh, that's a D8.
It's a lot of damage.
21.
Uncanny dodge.
And you are stunned.
Yep. He's just sitting there.
Out of
Currently-
curiosity, what is the trigger for uncanny dodge?
You getting hit? Let me see. Features and traits.
Yeah, I think it's when you get hit with an attack roll.
Is it when you get hit or when you take damage?
Ooh.
Because stunning strike happens when you hit, which means that if it's in reaction to taking damage,
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack. So he dodged
Okay.
enough not to take
so
damage.
I'm
and
going
then-
to say it's just gonna be rollies.
Rollies? Oh,
You
I
just
hate-
roll a d20 because these two effects, stunning strike and uncanny dodge,
It's the same thing.
happen simultaneously. Whoever rolls higher,
Alright.
theirs goes off first.
I've cast my die, good sir.
It's a 10.
17.
Nice.
You dodge half of it, but still just
Yeah, he's frozen like because he was bracing for it anyway.
Yeah. It's not so much frozen as it's like a Tylee with the so you're
okay,
just
yeah. I see.
Kinda
He just flops over on the floor.
a little bit, yeah. And so
You just hear him go, where are they?
and you were bracing and you are lost, but with your passive perception, her hand didn't touch him. It was more like a spectral, larger version of her arm that reached out double the length that she would usually be able to. And popped him in the nose.
Thanks for that.
I like the double meaning.
So,
Alright.
Ray,
Hi. I have to wait till the next morning because I have to prepare it.
that's fine. You preparing legend lore?
I'm going to prepare legend lore.
All right.
And I'm going to cast this spell on Ein Kabbalah.
Okay. Now, legend lore,
Legend lore is a fun spell.
it is. But if you give a target that is not of legendary status, it does not work. It can get you forgotten or lost information, but not information.
Name or
about-
describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named.
Yeah.
The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, even secret lore that has never been widely known. The thing you named isn't legally important. You gain no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed information.
If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Okay. Is he not legendary?
Not any more than any of the other competitors. He
He's
hasn't
just a
made a
dude.
name for himself.
Are
He
we
hasn't done-
considered legendary?
You would be closer because of the things you've done thus far.
we're almost legendary.
Once we hit that, we'll have made it.
An
That's it.
object.
Gotta
No,
achieve
no.
legendary status to buy
We
a new
can't-
ship.
They apparently can't be heroes, but we can be legends.
There we go. I'll take it.
What about the source of a deityless cleric that is the opposite of the void?
Now, you could give the description of the source of Ein Kavala's power.
That's what I'm doing.
All right.
That is
How
the
do
object.
you phrase it?
Just like that.
As
The best possible way.
The source of Ein Kavala's cleric abilities. That is the... Would antithesis or foil be a better word?
antithesis.
Antithesis of...
It's antithesis.
Antithesis. Of Wicked the Warlock's void patron.
I would like you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
We're getting awfully close for a smoke totem.
Nope. I'm using my inspiration. Because I don't know what this is going to do.
Natural one.
I rolled the same freaking thing. That is a
That's a
14.
shame.
14. Does anyone have anything else they can add to that? I'm giving an opportunity.
I mean, well, I wouldn't have been able to know that he'd be making a saving throw, so I can't rightfully say that I could give him resistance.
And Rhys does not do well helping with intelligence. He is apparently very good.
Y'all aren't here.
Intelligent. Oh, that's right.
More so talking about like if you have inspirations.
No.
No,
Anything.
I don't. I get inspirations rarely for dumb things. I haven't done enough dumb things. I need to take brain and throw it in the garbage so I can do dumb stuff.
What's up, Ryan?
I don't have anything else that I can do.
All right.
That sucks. Bye.
Unless...
See you next week.
He's gonna lose his mind.
Have fun storming the castle.
Against spells. Is this a spell or magical effect? Really? You sure?
Yeah.
This is you're wandering in terrain.
This is the DM. He has created this world. I think he knows if it's a spell or magical effect, my dude.
No,
Right.
you are. This is the best option I can tell you. This is the equivalent of magical fallout.
Do I get my information?
First,
This is what happens, when you call upon that which you do not fully understand, I imagine.
4,
Ow.
30.
Ow.
53 psychic damage.
Jeez, that halved you.
Shield.
Is not an attack.
53 damage. Okay. I'm immediately bloodied.
Yeah, that's all. It halved you.
Your nose just immediately starts bleeding as you send your mind and invite in information. You do not receive words. You don't receive information that your brain can process normally. But you open your eyes, and all you can see is fire. Bright, burning orange and yellow flames. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. Good night.